Ahoy, landlubbers, it's me, your Captain Vasco speaking. Let me catch up to speed as quick as I can. So last night, Friday, October 18th, I had hoped to complete the Blackwell Epiphany, the last game in the series. Turns out that this one's like the only one that is significantly longer than any of the other ones in the series. Rough for me, because I already lost a Halloween week to Hurricane Milton. For more details on that, go check out the previous installment of the Blackwell Epiphany. Tonight was one of my most ambitious stream concepts to date. I don't know if it actually trumps the Return to the Past. I'm still really proud of that one. But yeah, basically I set it up so that Twitch would play Costume Quest. And Twitch chat made an incredibly valiant effort, made more progress than I thought was going to be possible. And we did get stymied by a race section that required really precision timing for about a minute. We discussed whether we should skip past that and keep trying to play, but I think enough people had tuned out that it didn't make any sense to do that for now. I'm happy to revisit that. That VOD is definitely also going on YouTube, so check that out to get a sense of what that was like. I am definitely amenable to trying that again or something similar, but we'll revisit that when we burn that bridge or what have you. So that brings us back to now. We have some extra time in the stream, and I wanted to clear this before next weekend so that we could play through Frambo, which is like, it sounds like it's going to be like roughly 3 streams, and that's like what I got left in October. So because we had a reason to call that quits a little early, and we already found one secret Squirtle that was hiding under a candy corn over here, I think we're all set to try and finish the Blackwell Epiphany. Now, is the Blackwell Epiphany going to give us a satisfying ending? I don't even know if the mic picked that up. And it was really unpleasant to do, but I do believe that is the correct emotional state. So I'll catch you up to speed with the Blackwell Epiphany. At the start of the game, we witnessed murder most foul. Someone was shot, was gunned down in front of us, like gangland style. And then, because our protagonist, Rosangela Blackwell, is a spirit medium, she saw his ghost appear, and he was really spooked. And he was like, no, don't let them catch me. And we're like, guy, you just got shot dead. You're good. Like, what's going to happen? What's the worst that could happen? Which is not a question you should ask when you're in a fictional setting, because then you'll get the dramatic irony of us, like a whole soul being torn in two and just lost forever, which is super crazy upsetting to me. I really hate watching that happen. We started investigating that. We learned that a police officer who was dating that guy had locked herself in like a panic room after someone came and like murdered her young daughter, which was really tragic. And so we helped her daughter pass on, and then we're like, okay, like we'll do whatever we can to help you. And she's like, great. And then she unalived herself and was like, okay, pass me on to the spirit realm, baby. And she regrettably also got exploded on a spiritual level, disassembled. So once that happened, we followed a series of leads that led us to a priest who was part of this self-help group that no one can remember the specifics of, run by a guy named Benjiro. And like all the people who were part of this group like changed their entire lives' trajectories after like going to a few meetings in this church, and for 20 years dedicated themselves to some new calling they found and don't remember the origins of, such as becoming a police officer. Over time, it turns out that several members of the group had already been killed and were presumed like soul shredded. But as we continue to investigate leads, we learned that that wasn't necessarily the case. It seems to me like the people who are getting obliterated are in proximity to a spirit medium for like a few minutes duration of time, and some entity is using that proximity to track and attack them. So now we have some weird magical MacGuffin that lets us send a spirit that's ready to pass on to the next world to a protective circle that spirit medium priest has created in the abandoned classroom of like a church. So, yeah. I think we left off after we helped one member of that group reach a point where they were ready to pass on. He ran a gym and had like a complicated relationship with his father and his brother and his sister. And once he confronted that, he was ready to go, and we sent him to the magic circle. And now we're trying to help out a lady of the night. And there's also like a dead news anchor that's not related to the self-help group. And I don't really know what to do with that. And without any further ado, I click a series of windows. Perhaps OBS will cooperate. That's the correct way to pronounce that. You gonna be difficult? You gonna be difficult today? You should. Do you need me to? What do you need from me? There it is. I needed to click like 6 times, but we got there. I hate changing games midstream. If you never see me do it, I complain every time. So I think Lady Business is our last save, because it was an allusion to the Lady of the Night that we must help. Yeah, we saved here, I think, after like talking to her, and I got bored and mad and upset because it got late. So we got time, we'll travel. Not time travel though. So, as I recall, we didn't have many leads. Nico had suggested a course of action I don't think we got around to trying. Which was, we know that here, above this bar, there is a secret room, like a secret office, that Joey the ghost can, like, phase into. And, like, we have reason to believe that the computer in this office has information about Lady of the Night clients that may help us somehow help. I don't remember her name. I keep thinking Maggie. I think Maggie was the other one, right? She was like the sister of the gym guy. Heather. We need to help Heather. So, like, what if we blew on this?
How odd. Denise.
Hey, good call, Neko. Okay, I understand the problem. I don't like it, but I understand it. Here's what we're doing. This is going to be unpleasant, bear with me. Tab, click. Timing puzzle averted. Try doing this with hold key. No, you know I already hate timed puzzles. What's happening? I can't tell if this is the cutscene.
Damn it. It's locked from the inside.
That's fine, I don't care. Please revert to normal speed. Welcome back, Zacula. We reached something of a dead end with enough people tapping out for the night that we couldn't really make progress. So now we're playing an entirely separate game. Have fun with that. I have so many options to interact with this dumpster. I feel like this is what it's like to be me in the morning. I'm the dumpster, and then I get this box that opens up, and it's like, Vasco, what would you like to do with the dumpster? And I'm like, oh, let me think about it. There's no lick option. Yeah, Neko and I got there at roughly the same time. I feel like there should be a lick the dumpster option. I mean, I feel like I gotta push it to the ladder.
Oof, it won't budge.
Okay. Open it?
It opens a bit, but it appears to be empty.
There's that distant cough from the outside noise I was talking about. Yeah, I can't steal the dumpster either.
It only...
They give me so many options, and they mostly seem not to work. Kick it? Kick the dumpster?
Ow! I don't know what that was supposed to do, aside from making me walk with a limp.
I suppose we could try to melt the lid. Considering the way she describes the coffee, I feel like that shouldn't realistically work, but I do think that's probably the solution. Because, like,
Thank
try and get
God
her...
for 24-hour coffee stands. I should have enough hot fuel to last me the rest of the night.
See, that's weird. I feel like every other time I try to do something with the coffee, she said something like, I'm not sure I'll have enough or something like that. Oh, sick. Rag? I want a rag. I don't know what I'll do with it.
It's now
I need to,
foul coffee-flavored water, but at least it's melted.
Demolition, can I trouble you to change the stream title? I'm too stupid. I could do it, but I don't want to derail the stream. It'll take me too long. Open the
It
dumpster.
only opens a bit.
I mean, it only opens a bit. I just like melted.
I'll never clean that sludge off by hand. Not to mention, ew.
Do I need another coffee? Hold on. Leave it alone.
An old dish rag.
What did you call me? Okay, hold on. I'm able to just pick up the rag.
I think I got it all, but
Now
I'm
I
not
have a-
carrying around this wet rag. Good thing there's a dumpster here.
Oh, come on. That's such quitter talk. Do you have any idea how many uses there are for a coffee-soaked rag? I mean, at least one. It's like no permissions. How do I thought that was my... Oh, is that an editor permission? What's the command to make someone an editor? If you look that up, I'll fire that off. I think I gave those permissions to Cotillion like a really long time ago, but I haven't done it since then.
Oof. It only opened.
What was the purpose of this? You could wring the rag out over your mouth for a quick drink. Sure, definitely. In Grim Fandango, I think you actually you soak it in oil. You soak a rag in oil and then like put it in a toaster to start a fire in a break room. And I don't actually remember what that does, but you do need to do it.
Locked. Of course it is.
Okay, everything is locked. That's bad. Maybe climb it and jump to the ladder. But like...
What are you doing?
Trying to keep warm.
Right. Carry on.
There's functionally little difference between the thawed dumpster and the snow dumpster.
You're not seriously going to try that, are you?
Quiet. Let me concentrate.
What's happening? What game am I playing? Go for height instead of distance. That doesn't seem right. I kind of need both. I think I need distance more than height? Jump with arms extended. That seems closer to what I want. Close your eyes, jump, pray. No. Running start has some potential. Short, strong jump seems wrong. I feel like it's jump with arms extended or running start, probably. You have to do that in channel layout? Oh, it's such garbage. Okay, hold on. In channel layout. Ugh, God, at this point, I might as well just... Also, hi, Iceman. I saw you come in. I got a lot going on in my brain. I hope you're doing well. The Blackwell Epiphany. Great. Jump with arms extended.
First try.
Jesus, you nearly gave me a heart attack. So to
See, my instinct is totally good. Make leap without falling. See, look, I'm so awesome at dumpster. I'm the They call me Dumpster Boy. I'm an expert on garbage.
I shouldn't play around on this fire escape any longer than I have to.
You know, we've been through a lot, you and I. But sneaking into the secret office of a known flesh peddler, this tops the list.
You know, I've heard of dumpster diving, but this is ridiculous. More accurately, this, like, dumpster lunging.
I shouldn't disturb Ray's things. I don't want her to know I was in here. It doesn't look like there's anything interesting in Ray's trash can. Is that? Yes, it's a painting of Ray. A much younger Ray, but still Ray. Pictures of young girls. I guess they all work for Ray. These look like pictures of celebrities and politicians. I don't recognize many of them, but... Holy crap! Is that Kennedy?
Dumpster lunging added to next Olympics, please. Listen, if they give me any control of the Olympics, you bet. You better believe it.
I'm not here to relax. I need to do what I came here to do and get out.
It's a good thing that there's no black light flashlight item in this game.
Okay, let's see here. Client list.
Look, we already had to hack into someone's computer in this
What?
game.
It's a text file, clientlist.txt.
And that's good?
Good for us. All I need to do is transfer the file to this memory stick.
One file, many viruses
Got
found.
it.
The
Some
black light
security.
legacy.
I guess with the secret door and paying off the police, you didn't feel the need for any more.
That and she's a bit old. She might not know a lot about computers.
Huh, I can relate.
What? I can't hear you over this fanciful jazz piano.
No point in going back. I can't get back down the ladder.
What are you? You absolutely can. What are you talking about? Make a dumpster lunge save.
Ahem.
Oh, hi.
I don't know. Is there a trophy for something like this? Should we just dive into the dumpster? Yeah, I don't think she did this the right way. Honestly, I just saved. Go ahead and shoot me. You need better security.
I was just testing out your security.
Is that right? I've been meaning
She
to
didn't
keep
like that.
window shut. I suppose I should thank you, but first, give me that memory stick.
Here.
Thank you. Now get your coat and leave.
Pretty sure it's already on my
And
phone,
I've
isn't
almost
it?
gone a full 3 hours without a restraining order.
Well, the night's still young.
And I need another cup of coffee.
Sagula says, I think it'd be funny to make a game where throughout the course of it, the soundtrack gets progressively louder and louder very slowly, and at the end you can't hear anything else. I've played that game on stream before. I forget the name of it. It's like Phantom Rose or something. There's some like indie roguelike vampire thing, and it didn't actually. I'm teasing a little bit, but like I believe that game didn't have in-game volume controls, and like had this like pretty good like piano soundtrack, but it was like kind of a short loop, and it was very loud, and you like couldn't control it. So I'm pretty sure my phone still has what I need. Yeah, just piano in all caps for sure. Client list. I have a list of all Ray's clients. There are quite a lot of them. Jim Peebles?
A James Peebles is listed as being a client of Ray's, and the girl he saw was Heather Goffstein.
Well, this just got juicy.
What a stupid, useless coincidence. Alright, let's go to the news, I guess. In my hypothetical game, there would be volume controls that don't actually do anything. Oh, we played that game too! Zacula, have you played Harold Halibut? It has volume sliders, but they don't do anything. It was making me actually insane. Cause like I already get annoyed with games where you like can't control the volume correctly, and like it had sliders, and I was like trying to like balance it, and they just don't do anything. You think Claudia tried that too? That would be insane to me. This is such like a I don't even remember why I played that game. Maybe someone gifted it to me? Like it's not like a game I would never play, but it wasn't like I heard about it and was like, I should play like Phantom Rose or whatever it was. Be lucky you never experienced Harold Halibut. But if you don't experience Harold Halibut, then you don't learn about Ooble Boops. But like sincerely, there's that great thing with the paper airplanes. That was really good. Oh no, Harold Halibut. I just bought Harold Halibut. I was interested in Harold Halibut. It was like a lot worse than I wanted it to be, but I am glad I played it. Don't highly recommend it. It is certainly for some people though.
Hi, Mr. Peebles?
Hello, Rosangela, was it? What kind of...
Yes. I suspect you of crimes.
Jim, I know everything.
Sorry?
I know who Heather is and what she did for a living. I also know that you procured her services. There was a note in
Dishwashing.
Connie's apartment that said, "I know about Heather." It was signed J.
That could have been anybody.
Do you really expect me to believe that now?
No, I don't.
This is a really
Tell me
stupid
about your
tangent.
involvement with Heather.
God, it was over 25 years ago. Working the late shift, sleeping during the day. Who has time for a social life? So,
Not
yes,
I.
found other ways to meet my needs. Heather was one of them. I'm not proud of it, but I make no excuses for it either.
You said it was 25 years ago, so you stopped seeing her.
She quit the business. I didn't know what happened to her until she walked in that door. The new face of Good Morning, Tanya Corsi.
Tanya?
Yeah, the name was different. The hair was different. The whole attitude was different. But I knew.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
That doesn't... Can we talk about the illusion of choice here? I've just been presented with a series of options less useful than the dumpster ones. Let me get this straight. Option 1. Heather and Tanya are the same person. Number 2. Heather and Tanya, they are the same person. And finally, option 3. Heather and Tanya are one and the same. Why even give me this choice? 2 of these are almost exactly the same phrasing, and the third one is like barely different. The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. But I have another issue, which is that don't I know 2 distinct spirits that are Heather and Tanya? I mean, I'm going to assume that the game now wants me to believe that Heather is fake, is some sort of red herring where I just like ran into a ghost who was like... Well, no, because the ghost that we think of as Heather actually knows Ray. The only reason we found Ray is because Heather alluded to Ray. But like we also identified Tanya and asked that ghost if they were Tanya, and they said yes. So like they're not the same person. That doesn't seem to make sense. Heather and Tanya, they're the same person.
Heather and Tanya, they are the same person?
You didn't know? Isn't that what all this is about? She reinvented herself, changed her looks, got a gig as a weather girl, worked her way up to this newsroom, worked here for years, and never knew who I was until I told her.
Until you blackmailed her, you mean?
Look, 30 years I've been here, and I haven't moved from this damn desk.
There's so much feces under this desk.
So, I wrote her that note. I threatened to expose her past. I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect her to go home and for that to happen. They said she fell in the shower because she was drunk, but she was only drunk because of me. So what now?
I don't know, man. He doesn't seem like a particularly good guy. I don't know that we gain anything for our actual purposes by calling the police. But, like, we should call the police. I mean, he definitely blackmailed her. And, like, also just doesn't seem like a cool guy. Yeah, at the very least not 2, I agree. Like, if this was a more open-ended kind of game, I might hear his argument, which is maybe what 3 is, but like, nah.
I'm going to have to tell the police.
I knew it would happen somehow or another. Do what you must.
Okay, bye.
You're not really gonna snitch on the guy, are you?
I don't see the point.
Neither do I. It's not like he actually did anything aside from make a few bad choices. Let's get going.
Can we talk about the illusion of choice in video games for a minute? No, I'll spare you. Well, at least we're obliterating locations to go to at quite the rate now, but the problem, there's still 2 ghosts that are the same person? I don't think that
So what
works.
exactly happened? Tanya, Heather, whoever, she split? She killed off her past so thoroughly that it became its own ghost?
I suppose so.
I didn't know
Oh,
ghosts could do
bite
that.
me.
What? You read the rule book? Because I sure haven't. If we got a split spook on our hands, we gotta put him back together.
Wow, we took a really hard turn into what I think is... I don't know that I mind this concept if it was done well, but this is so sloppy and illogical, and it's like basically the 11th possible hour for the narrative of this game series. Like, it's the last installment of the series. There feels like some subtle indications that, like, this was intended to be the last one. And, like, this just seems like a major rule to make up out of nowhere. Only except that Joey said that because he sucks. No, I totally agree. Like, when he said, when he was, like, incredulous, I'm like, yeah, because Joey sucks. But then she was like, nah, I agree with you. I was like, oh, God, that's right. I hate both of you, not just Joey.
Excuse me, Heather?
Oh, hi. What's up?
Look, I know who you are.
What do you mean?
You're Tanya Corsi, or at least you're gonna be.
You're making no sense. I'm me. I'm Heather. Maybe I'm not sure who that is yet, but I know it's me.
Yeah, I suppose all of this has to go to
Well,
Tanya
Heather,
because of the way time works. I don't think I have anything that makes her care, is more the point. Go directly to George's apartment. Do not pass go. Etc. The joke. You saw the coolest stamp that said F you and had a middle finger? I mean, I don't know how much mailing you need to do, but I do hope you get that in your life, Ice Bunny.
hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
You are a lady of the night.
Listen, Tanya, I know who you are.
We've already covered this, haven't we?
No, I mean who you really are. You're Heather Goffstein, or at least you were.
I told you, I don't know any Heather.
Tanya,
I don't know any Heather because Heather is gone. Heather is dead. She doesn't exist anymore. She can't.
I'm sorry, Tanya, but she does.
What do you want? Money? A promotion? Like Jim?
No, I just want you to come with me. There's someone you need to meet.
I don't have a choice, do I? Fine, lead on. But remember this, Peter didn't just teach me how to do Pilates. Take me anywhere funny, and you'll be looking at a broken nose.
I wouldn't dream of it.
I'm not gonna take you anywhere funny. I'm gonna take you to see a prostitute. Hang on. Hold.
Why are we going out there?
Just trust me.
Trust you. That's rich.
I love that he did the face. That's
You.
awful.
I saw you on the roof earlier. Are you in league with this man?
Kind of?
2 blackmailers instead of 1. This is just great.
Oh, you're done talking.
Hey, get
now.
over here.
Yes?
Look at us go.
Where the hell are you taking me?
Just follow us, okay?
Can I at least call my car service?
I don't think that's possible.
What do you mean?
She means that they'd never come in this weather. It's better to walk. Come on.
Where are we going?
It's just up this way.
Wait. I know this building. I used to live here. Back when I was...
So many
Why did
characters.
you bring me here? Whatever you brought me here for, get on with it.
Tanya, there's someone you
Do you
need
like
to
how
meet.
not
There's
a
nobody
puzzle
here I
this
wanna
is?
see, I assure you.
Even still, I just need you to follow me. Then we can forget about this whole thing.
Fine.
Hey, Heather?
Wow, wow, wow,
Who's your
wow.
friend?
It's your
What
future
is
self.
this?
It's a memo from
Who
your
are-
future self.
Answer me!
Heather Goffstein? Who
Do the
is it?
fusion dance.
No. No. This is insane. I'm going insane.
I agree, this is insane.
You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't exist.
What's your problem?
My problem? My problem is that I hate you.
Hate me? You don't even know me.
I destroyed you. I got rid of your name. I got rid of your hair. I would have gotten rid of your face if I could have afforded it.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
No kidding.
Judo chop.
For 20 years, I was free of you. And now you come breezing back.
Breezing back? From where?
First Jim wanted a promotion, and now this idiot here wants... I don't know what!
You're thinking about your sister-in-law and she may send it to you. I mean, you could alternatively mail your sister-in-law like a bunch of stuff like anonymously with those stamps on them. That's a really interesting way to send a message. Echo says, I have some cool Dungeons and Dragons stamps. My favorite is the Displacer Beast. That's cool. I wasn't aware of those. I don't want anything.
I don't want anything.
That's bull, huh? You be quiet. Hey! Stop that!
Look at each other.
Jinx.
We're the same person, give or take 20 years.
I don't understand.
I don't think I want to.
Fusion dance.
What happened when you got Jim's note?
What note?
It's too late to deny it.
Nothing happened. I just wanted to forget.
Forget what?
Forget you. Forget this.
No,
whole life
forget
I left
you.
behind.
Why? Why are you so ashamed of me? All this life, it's a part of who you were, who you become.
Wait, how does the past her know enough context about the future? That doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense.
I'm not a bad person. I'm just kind of lost. I know I'll find my way eventually. Isn't that the important thing? Well, isn't it?
Look at you. I really was beautiful once.
You're really beautiful now.
Damn straight.
You okay?
Okay. I haven't felt this good in years. It's like an espresso and a colonic all at once.
Speaking of which,
Rose?
you can take your blackmail threat and shove it. And I'm gonna tell Jim the same thing. Maybe it'll end my career, or maybe it'll give me a book.
You still haven't figured. You just fused with a ghost of yourself, and you still haven't
Tanya,
figured it out.
listen.
No, I'm not Tanya anymore. Tanya died.
She what?
We
Starbucks special, coffee and a colonic.
Took 3
Isn't it the
Valium
same
with a vodka
thing?
chaser. That's all I remember. You're not really a blackmailer, are you?
No.
Nah, I'm just a
not.
regular creep.
I'm dead?
I'm sorry.
If I'm dead, why do I feel sick to my stomach?
Listen,
Yeah,
there's
I'm
no
gonna need
time
you to
explain. Just grab a hold
Touch
of
this
this.
magic circle or whatever.
Just do it. That was interesting.
Did it work?
Only one way to find out.
This is all just so unbelievable.
You're taking it much better than I did. Can't you feel it? Like something is trying to pull you apart.
I've been pushed and pulled too often this evening for me to notice.
Madeline, have you had time to examine them?
I think... yes.
Madeline?
Yes, apologies. I believe I have all
It's like
the
an
information
espresso and a
I need.
colonic all at the same time.
Huh? Madeline?
Ugh, I really don't feel so good.
This can't be right. Michael, what's going on?
Madeline!
Apologies, my host.
Madeline, what just
Oh
happened?
no!
That felt quite pleasant.
Madeline?
Somebody broke Madeline!
Hey!
You, Malone, stay back. You as well, Blackwell. I have absorbed enough energy to burn that precious body of yours to a cinder.
No, that got me pretty good. I wasn't expecting that.
Have you ever heard of the concept, the journey of the soul?
What?
It is said that every soul has a predestined fate or destiny, and the goal of every soul is to find it. But it is also said that the joy comes from the journey, not the destination. Have you ever wondered where you would be now without the Grace Group? Without the epiphanies that were pushed into your brains as if by magic? Maybe you would have all found your way, maybe not. But you skipped the journey, went right to the destination. It made your souls happy for certain, but it also made them weak, pliable, controllable by someone like me. And now, if you'll excuse me, I am still very hungry. No!
I'm not so much surprised that she could be a villain. I mean, we went out of our way, like, not to give genuine, like, backstory to explain it, to, like, make it a twist, which is, like, kind of lazy, whatever. But, like, I would not have guessed that she had the kind of power to do this. That is surprising to me. Also, like, she wasn't, as far as we know, like, around when 2 of the souls got destroyed, which makes it a little harder to, like, pin this particular thing on her. Like, that's the stuff that surprises me. Like, if she just did a heel turn like she was working with the bad guy, that wouldn't surprise me. But her just, like, canceling the circle and, like, shredding 3 spirits is like, oh, nope, didn't see that coming. These are both stupid options. It was you, Dio, the whole time!
Indirectly. I knew these souls existed, I just needed to collect them. I could not collect my host until last, because my existence here was tied to him. As for Fielding and Goffstein, they were sleeping spirits. They needed to be awakened. Something only you could do. So, thank you for that.
You need to fix it.
You need to fix this.
Fix this?
Yes, you can still make this right. Just undo it, please. Bring them back. I'll bring them through the light and we'll just pretend this never happened.
I am sorry. I have not come this far only to turn back now.
Collect?
What do you mean by that?
Perhaps that
Got to
word is
catch them all.
Possibly consume, ingest, absorb. I took their energy as part of my own.
Yoink, as it were. But why'd you do it?
What the hell are you doing this for? I pulled you out of the dark. You were free. Why mess that up?
Free. You, of all souls, tell me that I'm free. I am dead. For centuries, I have been dead. I was a good spirit guide. I did my duty. And yet, did I ever move on? Did I receive any reward?
That's clearly not how it
I was
works.
passed on from host to host, saving spirit after spirit.
Striving to put right what once went wrong.
Tiresome. Then my last host banished me. I remained there, in the void, alone, forgotten by the universe, until you brought me out.
Yeah, well, we all make mistakes.
But I was still not free. To fully free myself, I needed power, energy. These souls, these poor, misguided souls, were the nearest source I could find.
Energy? Why not have a
And
Snickers?
what do you need energy for? What on earth could be worth all this?
Allow me to demonstrate.
Hey!
What the hell are you doing?
Shucks.
Ah!
That also seems bad. That seems not
Darling,
good.
say something.
Interesting. I wondered if I would have to relearn how to breathe or walk, but it all comes quite naturally, like putting on a tailored glove.
That's a good use of the face. That's probably the most appropriate use of the face the whole time. You know, I gotta say, Blackwell Deception feels like a better title for this game, and Blackwell Epiphany legitimately feels like a better title for the last game. Madeline?
Hello, Malone. Seeing you with these eyes is different. Of course, it might be the spectacles, cumbersome things.
I'll show you cumbersome. How about a punch in the face?
Malone,
That's not how stuff
there
works.
is no need for this hostility.
No need. You lied to us from day one.
I apologize for the ruse. I admit I have not been completely forthcoming.
No kidding.
Come now, Malone. Nothing has changed. I won't shirk the duty. I have no choice. We will
Will you
continue
shank
to
the duty?
save lost souls. Performing it from this end could be refreshing.
Let's keep talking about fixing stuff.
I'm gonna fix this.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
I work with Red, not with you.
You can think of me as her, if it will help.
Like hell.
Sadly, you have no choice.
Like we're attempting to use the bash command from our Twitch Plays experiment earlier. Yeah, it feels like the only option left in a game increasingly dedicated to giving us no option.
Red, fight her. Whatever she's doing, fight her.
She cannot. If her predecessors could not win against me, then she has no hope. Not with the power I now possess.
Predecessors? What are you talking about?
This is not the first time I have attempted this. In the Void, I could only reach certain minds, the minds of other bestowers.
Other bestowers? You mean...
The other Blackwell women. Yes, but I was too weak, and so were they. I could only control their minds for a few minutes before they broke.
Wow, that's messed up.
I did not expect that would happen, but some good did come of it. I eventually learned the proper approach, and finally I have succeeded.
You're insane. I mean it, Madeline, a stark, raving lunatic.
Kinda doesn't matter because you can't do anything about it.
What you've done.
You dare condemn me, little ghost? Allow a few centuries to pass. Wait until you've been left abandoned in the dark, adrift, terrified. Then you can pass judgment. But until
sweet.
then,
I'll wait for
I
that
must
then.
get to the business of living.
Stay here. We're not done talking. I said stay here.
Are we gonna get dragged? Yeah.
Hey!
Do I
cut
have
that
control of
Do
anything?
try and keep up.
Hold on. Look, it's too late for me to spell anything correctly or even use the right letters. That's fine.
That won't do any good. According to Maddie, this...
Just kind of an unaware spook, huh?
Ugh.
What are you doing?
You know, Red and I have a bond. We gotta stick together. Where she goes, I go. You might be wearing Red's body, but you ain't her. There's a line in the snow, and you can't cross it. But Rosa Blackwell, she can cross it just fine.
You're hurting me.
Good.
You idiot! Do you have any idea what you just did?
I just evicted you, sister.
No, I will not.
We need
be
more
trapped in
affordable
that
housing.
limbo again.
Tough. You made this mess, now clean.
Very well.
Oop,
Just remember,
didn't mean to
you
click.
brought this on yourself.
Red, talk to me.
Joey?
Okay? Careful.
I feel...
You!
Great, like a bad penny.
Dispatch reported a woman ranting to herself in front of a church. I had a feeling it would be you. Care to explain the dead body around the corner?
Corey?
Which one?
That's Officer Palmer. Now, explain.
No.
Miss Blackwell, I've been patient and cooperative so far.
No.
Stay where you are!
What are you doing?
He died very quickly because of the fast
For
speed.
who? Red?
I think it's happening.
Huh?
Auntie, my grandmother, it's happening. It's like it's... No, it's too much.
Red, stop that. Come on, you're gonna hurt yourself. Jesus, cut it
She's
out.
listening to some heavy metal music.
And not you, not now. Help somebody. Anybody.
I did warn you.
No.
Gotta go fast.
Huh? Joey? Joey? God, I'm tired.
Same, sister. I wish I had a knife. Can I be Joey?
It's like they're reading from a playbook. Constrained, drugged, placed under observation. In a week, they'll move you to another ward. Then they'll poke you full of needles and nod thoughtfully while taking notes. Then they'll move you to a long-term care floor. Keep you drugged, fed, washed. And then, I'll watch you turn gray. I'll watch your skin weather and dry. And then, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I can't blame the universe, or death, or even you. This one's on me. Maybe I deserve it, but you certainly don't. There's gotta be a way to fix this. There has to be. This place hasn't changed all that much since the last time I was here. Home sweet home. Just an old closet. Huh, this letter is dated several years ago.
That's weird. April 12th, 2010. All staff from Donald Quentin. Be advised that no patient is to be placed in Unit 2 until further notice, as you are all aware that unit was occupied by Mr. Benjiro Hattori until his death last week. The room has been deemed unsafe by hospital inspectors. What did he do? What did he do there? Why did he do
that thing looks like it's about to fall apart. Just a crutch, probably tossed in here years ago and forgotten about.
So if I, like, breathe the crutch on a chair, would it break?
I'm not. They brought Red in on. Full of junk and old clothes.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, this guy. Dr. Donald Quentin, or as I like to call him, Dr. Quack.
It's a biting insult in the 20s.
Height, 5 feet. Subject assaulted a police and restrained.
Oh no, he's doing another magical
That
incantation.
thing needs a date with a needle and thread, or a fireplace.
deemed a danger
Some
to
kind of
herself and
abstract
others.
thing.
She
No
was
idea what it
sedated
could be.
and brought subject to
Another
exhibit the
computer
same
doing
symptoms
something
as other
incomprehensible.
members of her family. 4 years Violent ago, I behavior
It's a
advised
tray of
the
medical
subject to
stuff,
surround
bandages,
herself with
scalpels,
responsible
forceps. I don't want to think what they do with them here.
X-rays of the skull show
I'm not just gonna-
show increased activity in the parietal and
No
occipital
reaction.
lobes.
No surprise there. Nothing could get through that fat head of his.
They're exhibiting short but regular. These
bursts.
findings
I'm
remain
not just
consistent
gonna-
with what we
It's
know
as
of
if
her.
it's
She
an
was
X-ray of
receiving
Red's noggin.
sensory input from elsewhere.
It's an
and it
X-ray of
became
Red's noggin.
Too much for her
There's
brain.
so
to
much we
handle.
do not
I will
know.
continue to observe and report any findings.
I'm not.
Is he done? Was that important? It was happening very fast. Kind of thought that would go on indefinitely.
Oh, I wish. I've been. That guy was Lauren Blackwell's doctor when she was here. Did nothing but plug her full of drugs. I guess it's Red's turn now.
Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything useful to do here right now.
Looks like a duty roster for the orderlies. No
That was
point in
super
reading
important
it.
once before.
I'll become very familiar with the staff here after a few years. Looks like it. Nope. I can't.
I mean, just knock over the duty roster and they won't be able to do anything.
Looks like it. No point.
Do you like how much farther I can go than normal? You really believe that's a circle? It doesn't feel right.
Empty. For now, anyway. Eh? Hello?
Is that the deacon?
Yes.
No, it's Benjiro.
Hey, I did some research. Kinda. You're Benjiro, aren't you?
Benjiro?
Yeah. Benjiro Hattori? You were the last guy to occupy this room, so I'm guessing you're him.
What do you know of me?
Weird sorcerer? A punch in the face. Oh, that's so tempting. That note was dated the day after your birthday. Happy past birthday. I hope that the birthday that year went better than this. Yeah, we should punch him. I mean, we didn't come this far not to inflict
You're owed a
violence.
punch in the face is what I know.
Oh, come on.
What? What for?
For starting up the Grace Group. For causing this whole mess.
I think those all yield the same
It was
results.
so long ago. How long has it been?
25 years.
25 years? Have I really spent 2 decades of my life in this place?
No, because you died.
Couldn't have happened to a more deserving guy.
What
We're so
do you
friendly.
mean?
You died here. You're haunting the padded room where they locked you up.
Yes, I thought as much.
You thought as much? You're saying you know you're dead?
I suspected, but I couldn't be sure.
You suspected?
You suspected? What gave you your first clue? Folks stop returning your calls?
No,
I
need
haven't
to be
eaten in
flippant.
20 years.
My people spend so much time avoiding death that we refuse to believe it when it happens.
Your people?
Yes.
Is he an alien?
Part of a society. Some would call us vampires.
Well,
or
I'm tired
cut
now.
from stories. We extend our own lives by consuming the positive energy from willing subjects. They die, but we live.
Yeah, I think this is a Gavin guy.
We ran into one of your people last year. Guy named Gavin. He killed a bunch of people. He tried to kill us. He's dead now.
I see. You must understand, I am not like my colleagues. I never liked hurting people, but I didn't want to die either. So I made a point of studying the life energy we consumed. I created the Epiphany experiment.
The Epiphany experiment.
I wanted to improve the lives of those I fed upon, not destroy them. Instead of removing positive energy from a subject, I increased it. I enabled them to achieve their heart's hidden desire, to create a surplus of positive energy, and I skimmed off the top.
Would you say this was successful?
And this worked?
Yes and no. It worked too well. My mind couldn't take the energy. I went a bit mad, ended up committed here, and here I am.
Well, I hope you're satisfied. Your experiment ended up killing your subjects. Even worse. their souls.
I mean, that's not exactly his fault. There's other stuff at play.
Weak enough that they got, well, soul-napped by this spook named Madeline.
I see. I did not consider that eventuality, but
I don't know how you would
explain much.
I don't know how you anticipate that.
I must show you something.
Wow, wow, wow. To the right. Oh, look at
Where
that.
that thing is, I can't reach it from here. More technical crap.
Guess I'll look at the vortex
I know
in the
what that
sky.
is, but it can't be good.
That vortex, I witnessed its formation. I did not believe what I was seeing.
Why? What is it?
Energy is siphoning through the void at an alarming rate. Something is calling it, drawing it like a beacon. Something with enormous power.
Something, huh? And what is this something?
I cannot say, but don't you recognize the location? That vortex is over Grace Church.
Madeline.
Yes, if she has harnessed as much energy as you say, that is the only answer. But why would she do such a thing? What she is doing will destroy her soul, rip it into shreds.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to care much about that sort of thing.
I guess this was her backup plan. Good riddance.
You don't understand. This energy, it won't stop at just her. It will expand until it dissipates. It could destroy every soul, living or dead, within a 10-mile radius.
Of course it will. Damn it, this is my fault. Again, I set her loose. It's not enough, is it? It's not enough to destroy 3 generations of women. It's not enough to destroy half a dozen spooks. No. You gotta fry your own soul into oblivion and take the whole damn city with you. So, what do we do? Where the hell are you going?
I am leaving. I must get myself out of range.
What are you gonna do, haunt Jersey?
If I must.
What about the rest of us?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry? That's it?
That is all I can offer. I fear that everything I've done only makes matters worse.
Hey, get back here!
How does Benjiro know so much he didn't even know Madeline? First, definitely agree. Second, I would like to point out the fact that this guy was like, I suspect that I was dead. But, like, meanwhile, he had phased out of his padded cell to, like, wander down the hall and watch the formation of this vortex at some point to tell us that we should come here and look at it. So, like, that wasn't, like, a clear indicator that, like, he was incorporeal, that his cell no longer mattered and he doesn't eat food.
Just an elevator shaft. Can't get out that way. Guy manning the front desk. He wasn't around the last time I was stuck in this place. One of the few things that's changed around here.
You mean he thought the walls died and became ghosts? Oh, of course.
Oh, I...
Probably would have been good for me to, slow down his dialogue to have heard more of it. I don't think it was super important, but I can't be sure. I kind of thought it was just going to loop forever. So I was trying to, like, work around it.
It's just a file cabinet. It's closed. I'm not... It's the way...
Tab.
Hello, Auntie? Is that you?
Oh, hey. I saved you a seat.
Hey, her audio recording is better than the last time we saw her.
Am I dead?
You asked too many questions.
Ask one question.
Sit down, kiddo. We've got nothing but time. Cigarette?
No thanks.
That seems normal. I think that's what Legoland is doing. I kind of thought a cutscene was going to start, but I guess not.
Yeah, kiddo.
We were possessed.
We were possessed by the spirit called Madeline. She didn't succeed, but we ended up here. Somehow.
Oh.
That's all you can say? Oh?
Does it really matter anymore?
I guess not.
That lady is smoking so much. I mean, you're not wrong, but again, no one seemed to find it as amusing as I did that there was a guy drinking coffee at roughly that rate during yesterday's entire stream. You look
You
young.
look so young.
Well, I take care of myself.
No.
You demonstrably
that's not what I
don't.
mean. When I last saw you, you were over 50, at least.
So I kept on living, huh?
You were alive, if that's what you mean.
Hospital bed. Like Mom.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it was my turn. And now, I guess it's yours.
I'm trying to exhaust all the options that aren't questions, because she was so sassy.
I've missed you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Auntie, you don't seem yourself.
You don't know me at all, kiddo. In this place, I feel more like myself than anywhere I've ever been.
What happened to me? To us?
Don't know. Last I remember, my head hurt really bad. I tried to make it stop, but it just got worse. I might have thrown something?
You did. I was there.
Did I scream?
Yes.
I didn't hurt you, did I?
I hid in
Well,
the
I
closet.
died, didn't I?
Good. Smart.
Yeah. Why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what?
Yeah,
About
what?
Joey? About my family? All of it?
You were 5 years old. You could barely understand how to tie your shoes. And I thought we had more time. But hey, you're here now, and we've got all the time in the world.
Is this where you've been all this time?
Don't know. Don't much care. The view is nice, and I don't have Joey nagging me.
Law.
Auntie, is my grandmother here?
She was, but she faded away. I guess.
Oh no, it's
it will
Coco
happen to me
rules.
soon. And you. But in the meantime, let's enjoy the view.
Huh. Sure is a nice view, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's just enjoy it for a while.
I feel like that's the pleasant version of It's a Tragedy. I don't think I can get up.
Funny.
What?
I thought I might get up.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know.
Something.
No, I had an idea, but it doesn't seem important.
I know the feeling. Just kick back. Enjoy the light show.
Does the dialogue
Something
ever...
No.
I know that. Just
No, okay. Cool.
Red? It's me. Are you even in there? Are you somewhere else? You're still breathing. You're still alive. I figure somehow, maybe you can hear me. Maybe I'm wrong, but...
It's an interesting use of the character
What else
switching,
can I do?
by the way.
You gotta wake up. Things are bad out there. Really, really bad. So bad that I'm not sure we can stop it. But we gotta try. We're the only ones who can. You understand? We. It's gotta be the both of us. Because let's face it, I'm
Because I suck.
just a gust of wind. I don't know what to do. Just get up, and we'll fix this. Somehow, I promise. Please? Please?
Did you hear that?
No.
Just get up.
Are you hearing that?
Get up, and we'll fix this.
I don't hear anything.
I think...
Somehow, I promise.
I really think...
Please?
You okay?
I'm fine. I'm gonna look around.
Sure, kiddo. I'm not going anywhere.
I like how they just avoided hiring an actress to play the grandmother by just like not making a game about her and then just killing her off screen in the afterlife, which is troubling.
It's too slick to climb.
Do I have coffee? Hold on. Oh, I can't switch to Joey. I thought maybe I had to like do the Sam and Max VR thing where I'd like switch back to him and like help her climb a physical object that represented her inner space or whatever.
I don't think I could reach it. I'm not sure what that is, but it really hurts my eyes.
Doesn't seem like there's a lot to do if you can't climb or whatever. God, the walking sounds are so
Auntie?
funny. There's there's a ledge.
There's this ledge. I can't reach it. I could really use your help getting up there.
What's the point?
There might be a way out. Something to get us out of here.
Why would I want to do that?
I'm dying out there. If I stay here too long, I'll die.
Is that all? Life and death are just the opposite sides of the same door. Doesn't matter which side you're on, it's all the same.
Please?
Auntie, please.
Don't auntie me. Let me smoke in peace.
This isn't right. This place, we shouldn't be here.
I've never wanted to be anywhere else.
I mean, she even gets an infinite supply of cigarettes. Like, this basically is heaven for her.
I think Joey needs our help.
He doesn't deserve it.
Joey's told me stories about how he saved your life. He saved mine too.
Only after putting us in danger in the first place.
You
Not
can't
wrong
blame
about
him for
that.
Just watch me.
Joey was so wrong about you.
What do you mean?
He doesn't say much about his past, but get him talking about you and he won't shut up. You should be more like Lauren, Red. Your aunt wouldn't take that from nobody. He didn't mean to, but for years he made me feel like I couldn't measure up, that I was nothing, insignificant when compared to you. But he really didn't know you, did he? You don't actually care about anything.
That's true, but then...
Joey's voice in
neither
my
does
ear,
Rosangela.
always pushing me, following me around like a lost puppy, and all those ghosts, night after night after night. I just got numb. Then my brother died. I decided I could do something good for once. Something real, something tangible. That something was raising you. So don't you dare throw that in my face.
I'm sorry, Auntie, but I can't believe that. If you really cared, you'd fight. You'd help me.
You never were this stubborn as a 5-year-old.
I grew up. This is it. Can you give me a boost up there?
Sure, I guess. You've gotten bigger since I last saw you.
Here. Come on, I'm not leaving you here.
Fine.
Is she gonna be like another ghost tethered to us at the end of this?
Auntie, are you okay?
Nothing, it's just...
Auntie!
What?
We need to keep moving.
It hurts. Don't you feel it?
Yes, but I can't stay here, and neither can you.
Nico says the Blackwell family sucks and I hope this ends their bloodline. Not gonna argue that, maybe.
Do you feel it?
Yeah.
They're not collectively the best protagonists. They won't steal or use knife.
That light, it's so beautiful. After I'd send a ghost off, I'd just sit there and stare, try to make sense out of it. Wonder what was on the other side. I suppose now I can. I'm dead out there, aren't I? Back in New York.
Yes. I'm sorry.
I should have realized. I've had this conversation so many times. I remember now how it happened. Someone trying to take over my mind. It cracked my head open, let the universe pour through. It hurt.
I know. It happened to me.
A part of me escaped, hid out there in the void, anything to get away. You brought me back.
I don't believe either the first or the last one, so I'll just go with your family, a statement of fact.
Your family? What else could I do?
You're as sappy as your father. I wish you could have met him.
Auntie, I think...
Yeah, I know. It's time. I know how this works. Say hi to Joey for me, huh? And tell him... You know what? Don't tell him anything. It'll drive him crazy.
Aunt Lauren sucks.
Ow.
Holy Jesus. Red? Is that you?
Joey? Oh my god, my head.
You're
Can't
back?
see anything.
You're really back?
I think so. Where am I? And what am I wearing?
Short version, you're in the loony bin. You wouldn't believe what's going on out there.
Madeline is pulling energy through the void.
Oh, crap.
Create a spiritual explosion that will destroy all souls within range.
Yeah? How'd you know that?
I think it's the universe pouring into my head.
What now?
It's how both Lauren and Patricia met their end. Their minds could not take the pressure. Their souls hid in the void until they died. I found my way back. Ow!
You're not gonna relapse, are you?
No, it's bad, but not as bad as before. I can control it. Kind of.
Well, we'll deal with that later. Can you get out of that jacket?
No.
Okay, first things first, let's get you out of here. And
Infinite
Red,
cosmic power, itty bitty living space. Something like
scare
that.
me like that again.
Come on, Rosa, move. Ugh, I can't reach it.
Haven't you ever been in a bounce castle, girl? Dang.
There's no way I can reach it tied up like this.
Okay, Joey, can I bother you to
You can only touch
lift
it with
me
your
up?
hands, and those are unavailable. The padded room I'd better save. Just old piping on the other side.
Didn't I go through this wall
Just
before and find stuff?
What the hell was that?
Let me just, hang on.
I can't do anything. He's unconscious. A scalpel must have fallen out of the tray. Must.
Seriously? We might be able to use knife. We might manage it in the very end. Probably shouldn't be possible to do that, granted.
What the hell is going on? This whole building is shaking.
It is starting. The effects of the void energy are taking root. The entire city has fallen unconscious. We are the only ones awake.
We're the only ones? Why?
We have both been to the void. We are immune to most of its effects. But we will not survive if and when the energy reaches critical mass.
Ow! Damn it!
Alright, this new ability of yours, scaring the crap out of me. Still, one crisis at a time. We need to get you out of here.
I guess there's nothing stopping me from doing.
I'm not just... It's some kind of...
Why can I only see a hitbox for the flap on the other side?
It's some kind of flap. Probably to send in food.
If it's to send in food, how come I can't send an object through it going the other direction?
Good thing they waxed... More technical.
Rosa can wormple her way over to it, but she couldn't get up before. I think to get her up, I need to get her the knife. It just doesn't work, though.
There's no way I can... It's a small door flap.
Just old...
She can't even roll? Nah, she kind of sucks, believe it or not.
Looks like an old ventilation system. I'm not...
This feels like a thick carpet problem, where there's like not a good reason why I need to do another step to this, but I must.
I'm not...
Considering how few things I can interact with, it seems like this shouldn't be that difficult, and yet, here we go.
There's nothing... It's a tray of medical stuff. Bandages, scalpels, forceps. I don't want to think what they do with them here.
I mean, I agree, I feel like she should be able to move, but if I can't even get the knife into the room, I still don't know what I'm meant to expect her to do about it, even if that did work.
So you
Hey, let's plan our next move.
No, I can...
Okay, hang t-
Joey, I don't think...
Don't worry, there's gotta be...
It's a...
Like, why does the flap have its own hitbox if Joey is unwilling to, like, blow it open from this side? Like, wouldn't that mean that, like, nothing can possibly interact with it?
Some kind of...
I guess there's nothing.
Yeah, I mean, well, I would expect her to be able to move over to the door, but like the way a straitjacket works, I wouldn't necessarily expect her to reach through it, except maybe with her feet. But I think that's against terms of service,
So you can't
somehow.
Okay. So
I mean... I don't think there's like anything in here. I mean, again, I tried this early on. I feel like I should be able to like put the tie in her hand and like drag
you
her.
can only touch it with a
Like if the tie only has mass to her hands, then it should be able to phase through the stuff that is in her hands, right? Yes, the hitbox for the flap is only from the inside of the cell, and I can't blow anything into the room. That is where we are stuck currently. That is correct.
the tie. That won't do any good. That won't. The padded room, I'd better save. Blowing on her isn't gonna do any good. Blowing on her isn't gonna do any good.
Well, that again might be a skill issue. Control her again. There must be a way to wiggle. I don't think if there is, it's like super not obvious.
Almost moved that time. Come on, you can do this.
Are you kidding? I clicked like 7 times before.
Okay.
I clicked so many times and she just kept saying that like she couldn't possibly move. That's so stupid. I clicked so many, not like just once or twice. I clicked like 7 times and got no different result. That's so stupid.
Ugh.
That either should work right away or not at all.
Go any further.
So dumb. So stupid. To be fair, she picked the weirdest way of moving possible. Sure, I hope this stabbed her in the foot, frankly. Okay, I don't actually believe that, given what we saw of her predicament, that would have worked. She didn't have hands to be able to do that.
It's locked tight. Great. I don't want to be anywhere near that thing again. It's locked tight. There's no reason.
This will cut to the vent.
An old vent. There's no way I'm cut. Looks like it was part of an. Looks like it was part of an old ventilation.
Probably not a good thing to do with vent.
I can't do any.
Suddenly I can't go out that way?
It's an old vent.
So I have to go like all the way around now because the hitbox changed? That's really dumb also. I mean, she said that she couldn't cut through it and I have literally no other resources other than Joey.
Way. There's no way. Huh. There's an old pipe against this wall. There's no way. Looks like the piping runs.
See, you want me to believe that you have a scalpel and like a really old vent that's not in use and you can't pry that open, but you can like freely with no force or tools just like pluck a pipe out of a plumbing line? Yeah. Sure. Sure. I would like a lab coat.
It's worn through and the buttons are missing. It won't give me much more cover than what I've already got on.
Take his
The only
clothes.
thing I can do to help him is to stop Madeline.
Now hang on. Have we considered using the knife
only
on
thing I can
him?
do to.
Have we considered using the
The only
pipe
thing-
on him?
He's unconscious. There's no time to mess around.
Just feel like I don't want to go outside in the snow in a paper gown where I can see my
The only thing I
underpants.
can do to help him is to stop.
Like I just feel like we'll die of pneumonia.
Nothing. There's a small keyhole above the button.
Oh come on with this.
The only thing he's unconscious. That looks like it's worn through. I don't need to. Looks like Dr. Quentin. He's unconscious, but he'll be fine. Assuming
Check
he
his
can stop
pockets,
rattling
you
for-
goon! You need a key! Check his pockets!
I don't need. Looks like Dr.
Oh, this is so stupid.
I'd love to see what, but we need to. I don't need to take.
I mean, right, chat? Like, can we all agree that we don't want to go out and, like, die of
I don't want to stick
exposure while saving the universe with our incredible mind powers?
Locked.
Is this a Siberia 3 puzzle where I just hit the call button
Things
with a
might be
pipe?
bad, but I'm not going to start hitting random things with a pipe. Things might be bad.
I genuinely don't think I've seen a place where a key belongs. And if she won't, like, check his pockets or the pockets of the lab coat, I don't know what I'm doing here. Is it that bad? In Europe you get nothing? For what? They make you be naked? Outside? The original vent room.
We don't have to. There's a key hanging on the inside. And my clothes. Thank God. You mind?
Right. You ready?
Let's go.
Why would our clothes be here? And why would the key to leave the building be locked in a supply closet that's out of use instead of, like, with the doctor or the receptionist, people who would routinely need to use the elevator? You don't put your keys in the fridge? I've done a lot of stupid things. I don't actually think I've ever done that. You know what? There might be some, like, stupid endgame thing.
I can't
Go home.
Not yet. The police can't help with this.
Then why do the options exist?
You okay?
30 blocks. Never ran. So fast.
She's up there.
Gathering the energy within herself, trying to force her own spirit to weaken and break apart. Her spirit is strong, but her resolve is stronger.
How do we stop her?
I don't know.
Nothing like this has ever happened before. Not even the universe knows what to do.
Well, I guess we'll do what we always do, sweetheart.
Is that the worst line of dialogue ever written? It's so powerfully stupid.
Jesus.
Oh, I can finally use the stairs.
Nobody can get near this building without being affected by the void energy. Nobody except us.
Ow! God damn it, that hurts.
Stop doing it then. You said you could control it. Swipe or no swiping?
You? How on earth did your mind survive? Your head must be absolutely splitting.
It's over, Madeline.
Indeed. I have wanted it to be over for a long, long time.
Hit her with that pipe. Totem?
Are you trying to use my own essence on me?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Such an action speaks of desperation. It will not be long before you will not need to worry about such things.
I don't have... I don't really think blowing on her is gonna help here. Huh?
It has started. My spiritual form is becoming intangible.
She's a double ghost!
It won't be long now.
Look, whatever she's doing, it's happening on the other side. Maybe we should take a look?
She's causing the light to break through?
Believe me, it's the exit ramp out of this existence.
Something doesn't feel right. What is Madeline doing? No. One day I'll go through there, but not today.
I can't do much with it besides a stone platform. At least.
What if I hit it with a
Things might be
pipe?
bad. Stone. Joey.
Yeah?
Let's plan our next move. It like literally won't click. It's like broken.
Joey.
Yeah?
It shouldn't let me do this if all of the options are blacked out. I tried hitting Joey. Yeah, maybe that works.
I don't think he would have.
God, what a funny like optional end after like 5 games if you could just stab Joey and let the universe explode.
No.
I mean, it seems like I should be able to do something cool in there, but I definitely can't right now. Here's a weird thought. Can I separate them? No, I can't. Can I hit something here with a pipe? That matters.
Jumping off the roof, the entire city is asleep. If we're going to do something, it has to be now.
Anything on the dude's body? Good call, I did sort of hurry past it.
I'm sorry, Michael. He's got a piece of chalk in his pocket. It looks like he used it to draw the circle. I'm sorry.
Make a circle in the afterlife, because I could draw on the ground there. Yuma goi goi fighty tsao.
Joe.
Yeah?
Madeline is incorporeal, more so than usual.
So, punching her senseless is out. What else you got?
A piece of chalk?
Glad to see the universe pouring into your head hasn't dulled your wits any.
I need 2 circles. Still can't chat with Joey.
Something doesn't...
It's gonna be hard to draw a chalk circle in the snow, huh? That's kind of not how snow works. So I guess... everything has to be done on the other side?
Madeline said she used a... Madeline said she used a bit of her essence. That won't do any.
Now that I have a certain... No, I still need, like, the circle to be activated, right?
I'm not wiping it away.
I mean, is the circle itself sufficient to have Joey, like, send her to the Shadow Realm?
Are you...
such... So many...
No. Just tie on chalk circle? I don't think so.
We spent an entire night zapping spooks across the city. Do you think we could do the same to her?
When that circle was made, Madeline and Michael were no more powerful than we are. So, maybe...
Look at her. She's barely holding herself together.
No. She's trying to force herself apart. We need to stop her.
This feels like the ending of Phantasmagoria 2. Like, there's some, like, vague reasoning behind, like, the metaphysical stuff, but it just feels like I'm grinding objects on objects. I tried using the totem already.
That won't do any good, according... That won't do... That won't do... That won't...
I think the totem is a catalyst to make her go to the circle once we've done something cool with the circle. I don't think tie on circle works.
Use a bit of my essence, huh? Well, here goes.
Okay, I don't... So now we need this instead of hers?
What is this? Oh, how cute. This place. Well, no matter.
Hey,
You.
you remember me. I guess I should be flattered.
Open the portal. Let me through.
You've got to be kidding.
The energy is almost at critical mass. It is going to detonate whether I am there or not.
Oh.
Oh, that's all you can say? Millions of souls will be destroyed. I need to be one of them.
We all
Nah.
need something. I thought I needed to move on, but I really want to see how this ends.
It will never end. I will never end. That was the whole purpose.
It was never about you. Not me, or my niece, or any of us. You see, I get it now. Why things have to be the way they are. I don't like it, but I get it.
What are you talking about?
The dialogue box is shaking is a little
I'm on
annoying.
a smoke break.
It didn't stop.
No.
It's not going to stop.
No.
This is it, isn't it?
No. No, it isn't.
So many dead, Joey, so many.
I know.
It's never enough.
I know. But we do the best we can. We always have.
Yes, we always have.
What the? Are those spooks?
Yes, everyone who is lost, everyone who is waiting for someone like us. No more. They don't have to wait anymore.
You're saving spooks?
It's what we do.
But how?
That vortex.
I'm
it
super
was holding a
powerful.
Massive spiritual energy. I'm reversing it, making it pull in spiritual energy instead of pushing it out.
You can do that?
I can now.
You see, it's not about you or me. It's about everyone.
Go on, Joey.
Go on?
It's time. Move on. You can do it now. Whatever stopped you from moving on before, I'm stronger.
It's not working.
What?
I said it's not working. It won't let me go.
No, you don't want to go.
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm still stuck. Not even the power of the universe inside your head can help me move on. It's gone.
I'm sorry, Joey.
Forget it. So,
He's the only
going down
ghost
there
in the
back to work.
world.
Yes, everyone will wake up. They won't even know they were asleep. It will be like it never happened.
Yeah, we should get out of here.
I think everyone will remember a
So, how many spooks did you
citywide
manage to
blackout.
save anyway?
All of them.
All of them?
Yes.
So, are we talking all the spooks here in the city, or
No, all ghosts. Everywhere.
except for me?
Except for you.
That's...
I know.
Look, don't sweat it. I mean, people are still gonna die, right? There'll be more ghosts.
No,
Eventually.
I've defeated
Right,
death.
So when that happens, it'll be business as usual.
I guess.
But in the meantime, we're free.
Free.
Yeah. How about a movie or something?
God, I haven't seen a movie in forever.
You and me both. Think of all the things we can do now.
Maybe I'll sleep in.
Or maybe a vacation.
Yeah, somewhere sunny.
Huh?
I'm sorry, Joey.
This
I
will
thought
explain
you'd be
everything.
gone. I really hoped you'd be gone. I didn't want you to see this.
Red?
It hurts, Joey. It's everything. It's pouring into my head. It's not a metaphor and it's not stopping. I can't hold it.
You gotta try.
No, it's like trying to swallow the ocean. Sooner or later, you're going to drown.
Quitter
Not
talk.
after what you just did. Not after everything we've done. You can't just...
What? Die? I don't think I have a choice.
No.
Shoot, I hadn't considered
this
that.
isn't fair. This isn't right. You just saved the whole damn city. You saved me.
I knew the cost. I paid it. It was worth it, wasn't it?
Sure. Of course it was.
I see them. My parents, Joey, I see them.
No, stay
They're
away
judging
from
me.
them. It's
They're
not time
disappointed
yet.
in me.
Joey, please.
Okay, but before you go, I'll make you one promise. No matter how long I'm around, no matter how many hosts I see die, I'm not gonna turn into Madeline. Ever. Not if I'm a spook for 1,000,000 years. I'll be a good spirit guide. Do what needs to be done. Forever if need be.
No, Joey, you won't.
Zoop. What on earth?
What the... What did you... How? Red? Sweetheart?
No, I'm made of delicious meat!
Rosa? Why the hell did you do this? Here. Go on, take it.
How do you like my tie, idiot?
Just- I don't see him anymore. I've tried, you know. I've looked. There was this pile up on the West Side Highway last week, and
It's so
now
grim.
people say they hear crying. So I went over there. I didn't hear or see anything. I'm normal. Listen to me, talking to myself on the street. I call myself normal. Yeah, I know. Ironic, huh? Or at least I think that's irony. You could tell me, if you were here. I'm forgetting things. About being, I can't even say it. It's almost as if, now that I'm alive, I can't think about being dead. I guess that's hardwired into everybody. Turns out I'm just like everyone else in the end. But I get it now. I like being alive. Is that so wrong?
Yes,
is that
criminal.
What I'm supposed to get from all this? That life is worth living? I guess I gotta get out there and find out for myself. Goodbye, Rosa Blackwell. I don't know how long I've got, but I know I'll see you again someday. But until then, I'll try to make this count, okay?
You get it started with the scattering of ashes and it came back around. Nigga says, I was just thinking, this has been 2 hours long. Imagine if we tried to stream those last 5 minutes. You can't... If I've learned a single thing in all of my experience as a streamer, never trust 5 more minutes. Always wrong. Always, always wrong. Now Joey will die in part 8 of the game. No, it's true. I don't actually think we're at 2 hours. When did we start? When did we switch over? Like 11:30? 11:20? It's not really that far off. Still, never trust 5 minutes. Never do it. Oh yeah, I suppose I could just check the actual stream time. Well, the recording. The stream time is 4 hours. That is not accurate. I don't know. I definitely feel like largely the games got better as they went along. I feel like we had a lot of the right plot points here in the end. I don't know that we necessarily earned all of them. I think if we had done a more gradual build throughout the multiple games to these like plot points in the end, that, oh my god, that's a lot of, that's weird. You left 946 footsteps. That's good. I like stupid crap like that. Like, the notion of Joey turning into a person is super weird. It actually makes me, like, super ridiculously... Okay. Alright. That's fine. It makes me, super, super, super mad that it doesn't matter that Madeline and the Countess made Joey pass on, especially because we don't actually get an explanation as to how he came back. Like, that all, like, literally just could have been cut. It didn't contribute anything. Like, it actually just made the continuity more confusing. But, like, yeah, I mean, like... They never say why he came back, and they don't explain how it's possible that KK came back for the Unavowed, because we see her from, like, point of death to being sent on, and yet somehow we know that she roams the earth. It's wildly unclear how these things work. But, like, you know, again, we added, like, these, like, energy vampires in the 4th game, and then, like, just made, like, a passing reference here. And, like, again... It seems like this game should have been the build-up to, like, oh, we learn more and more about the Grace Group and what that means. And, like, ultimately, it almost doesn't matter at all. And then, like, at the point you meet Benjiro, like, he basically doesn't matter. It's just, there's this weird nature to the, like, mysteries of these games where, like, there is some lore that's, like, a little sloppily handled throughout. It's not bad, but it's not... It doesn't feel like it's carefully thought through or that, like, everything, like, flows logically. And like, to that point, like, that ending puzzle with, like, the chalk and whatever, like, it feels like trial and error because we didn't go to the extent of, like, making it clear how, like, the ritual that Madeline did really worked. She made, like, a vague reference and they're like, oh, that's good enough. You should just, like, use your own energy on the circle and then use your energy on something else and it links it here. And it's like... if there was like some sort of like sorcery reason behind it that we could like learn, it makes it into a puzzle instead of just like rubbing stuff on other stuff. It's really stupid, I think. Like, objectively, I think the Madeline opening the rift and us sending every currently dead spirit into it is stupid. I like it, though. I do like it. I mean, if we knew we were going out on this game, it's kind of a fun thing to do. I don't really know why we made Joey human so that he could die again. Like, he had already, like, lived... I mean, he didn't die of natural causes, but, like, he already lived a life. And then he lived as a ghost, and then we made him mortal so he could die again. And then, like, he doesn't have ghost powers, so there's no spirit mediums because all of the ghosts other than Joey are gone. So there's no ghosts left in the whole world to help usher other ghosts through. And we closed the sky hole. Like, I don't know. Again, there's like cool ideas, but like we didn't really think it through. I feel like if you start thinking about the lore of these games, it doesn't really hold up. They're largely fun to play. I don't think that the puzzles are their strong suit, which is disappointing because like the just like basic logic of doing the investigations, which would sort of be the alternative, like also isn't super strong. But, like, the whole, like, ghost, psychic, spirit medium stuff is relatively interesting. I like the idea of, like, playing a game as a medium that passes people on and, like, isn't necessarily, like, killing orc with sword or whatever, like, basic video game stuff. But, like, at the same time, it feels really bad to me that, like, our characters are both so cynical that, like, neither one of them does it for intrinsic good. Like, again, their motivation, I question, like, the entire time. And, like, even by the end, it feels like Rosa does this incredibly powerful good simply because she has to. And I get that a lot of good or bad things have to happen that way, but just, like, you know, we didn't have, like, a real character arc, right? Like, it could have been that in the beginning she felt like she had to do it, and then she, like, learned the importance of, like, relationships with people and how important it is to, how meaningful the work is to, like, help people find peace after death. And then, like, ultimately, like, take on the responsibility willingly instead of out of necessity. Like, that could have been a cool arc. But, like, again, we didn't do a lot of service to the characters. And it's kind of just, like, a good concept that in many ways is flawed. I genuinely don't think it's a bad series. I definitely don't think it's as good as I feel like word of mouth had led me to believe. But, like, yeah, I mean, that's a good way of putting it, Demolition, that, like, you know, from being, like, a street-level occult hero to being, like, anti-Thanos of, like, saving all the souls in the world simultaneously, like, it's an incredible amount of escalation for us not to be, like, doing rising action and raising stakes in between. Like, even, like, the Madeline stuff. Like, it felt like there was supposed to be more with the Madeline thing where, like, the connection to Joey from being the one to make him pass on, like, mattered at all, but, like, didn't even matter to her on a personal level, and he didn't remember it. Like, there was no need for that. And then her whole situation, like, I mean, I don't doubt that the circumstances we saw her endure would make her, like, turn evil, but, like, I don't know, just, like, introducing the vampires so that they could, like, make this loophole where she could, like, destroy the spirits to use them for fuel or whatever. Like, it just feels so convenient. And, like, again, it only really comes across as a twist because we go out of our way to, like, avoid telling the player anything that might hint at that, up to and including the implausibility that, like, somehow Madeline was around 2 times when we helped ghosts like achieve like a wokeness, and like even though like there's a limit to what like normal like spirit medium ghosts can influence, like she was able to like obliterate them from range without us seeing it. Like it just doesn't hold up. Like I don't
talking way too long and none of it sounds true at all.
I don't hate this, but like I ultimately my point is this, like I feel like the premise of these games is strong enough to be like an all-time great series. It's sort of good, but like strongly flawed. Like not just like good, but doesn't quite get there. Like has a number of problems, some that span the whole series, some that are unique to individual games, but they amount to like kind of a lot of problems. I don't know. I'm glad that I played through these. I hope that you've enjoyed them. But like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's no Unavowed, and it's interesting because like Unavowed is great. Some of the other games that I know about from Watch It are honestly like playing through these has kind of made me like want to just like play the other Watch It games like after Halloween. It might be a course of action, but it's been another long night. We did get through it. Hooray for us. Let's wrap this up. Somewhere on the couch behind me, it's really the whole room, there's some number of hidden Squirtles. This is a hidden Squirtle, a secret Squirtle that was revealed previously. If you can find one, as this was discovered, it will be an omen of good luck for you in the coming days. So I encourage you to consider in the remaining moments of the stream where Squirtles may be hiding. And try your luck at gaining some luck. Alright, we got some good guesses already. Nago guesses in our spooky bat basket. Well, there's a traditional Halloween treat in there, a donut, but that donut itself contains a little Squirtle. We have some guesses behind Oob the Ghost. At some point, Oob shifted. You can kind of see what's going on back there. But that's fine. Because that little bit poking through, that's a Squirtle. And Ice Bunny guessed that our giraffe cat might be concealing a Squirtle. And you know what? That's also true. It's the donut from the bathroom. Not today, but probably at some point. What's funny is, like, there's not Squirtles hidden everywhere, but y'all did a very good job of finding them. I will say that I did try to hide them behind all the Halloween things, and there was a disproportionate number of Halloween guesses, so that makes sense, and it tracks, and I commend you on your success. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being you, and I hope to see you again soon. Next weekend I will work out the exact schedule for a triad of Franbo streams. I did promise that we would play that this year, and we're gonna do it, and just God help us all. It's been a lot this year, so I don't know how much else will be going on, but I've made every effort to secure donuts. There will be a costume. You will not be impressed. We will have a good time. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you. And I hope to see you again soon. Until I do, take care of yourselves. And remember that you are Colossal.